My name is Jeffrey, and I play Mariadoc Stark, who is a dwarven cleric.
I'm Brendan. I'm playing Regolith Hipparchus, a half-moon elf sorcerer.
I'm Dorothy. I'm playing Elodie, who is a half-elf bard.
I'm Corey. I play Harry Perchance, the air quotes wizard.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13th Age campaign.
Alright, so we got 3 players. When last we met, you guys found out that Connor, your good dwarven buddy, was in fact a dragon in disguise, masquerading as your good dwarven buddy. He's instead your good dragon buddy, who is no longer your buddy.
Well, we've actually spent more time with him than we've ever spent time with Connor.
Yes, you have.
Fair. So maybe it was now that I'm thinking about it.
He has actually technically saved your life, I think, twice.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have pissed him off.
Well, little late for should'ves now.
Yeah.
Yes, you have not really informed anyone else of this information, except for Hilda of the Ahrankorrahz family, which was another stunning upset of that particular session. You decided to throw your lot in with the Ahrankorrahz.
I'm so surprised she didn't just teleport us into Ahrankorrahz's old lair and just killed us all right there and then. I mean...
I'm not gonna lie, the thought crossed her mind. That would have involved, like, effort, though. Should have had to throw a fireball through the portal.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys got Hilda Ahrankorrahz to finish the other half of the link portal that leads to Ahrankorrahz's lair, where you went to explore and found that the floor under the dragon's sleeping room had been dug up. Apparently the horde has been taken away, along with all the paintings and statuary in that little adjoining art room. From the booted footprints littered around the cave, you surmised that it was a group of dwarves that took this way, which was confirmed by Brendan summoning once again the spirit of Charles Grimsby, who hates him, but apparently not enough to ignore him when he calls. You guys headed back topside and found that apparently the dwarves had loaded up the horde onto what looked like some wagons and had headed off northward. And you guys had decided to head off that way and see if you could head them off and get the horde off of them.
Somehow.
Yep. So, with that in mind, you guys are going to be traveling through the woods for a little ways. And yes, Doc is also here. He has accompanied you. I would like you guys to give me probably constitution checks to keep up a pace here. Okay. I will allow substituting wisdom for basically finding an easier path.
Can I add traveling minstrel?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And war vet?
Oh yeah.
So I
Ray of
got
Frost
23.
cantrip for air conditioning?
It's not a heat issue. It's a tiring issue.
It keeps your body regulated.
It doesn't stop your legs from burning.
Fair enough.
I will give you +2 for it.
I got 18.
I kind of want to make you roll wild magic though.
Let's see, that is,
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong field. 16.
16? Doc?
23.
Say
Nice. Oh,
And
what if
your
I
con
improvise some sort of a drum and then
+2 for your Ray of Frost thing.
yeah, Doc will
You got a
improvise
13 on
some
the
sort
die.
of
You're
marching
gonna be
chants.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll come up with some sort of improvised drum, and he'll do some sort of marching military chants to
Well, I think
Harry.
he's pathfinding.
Okay.
Because I'm betting your wisdom is higher than your con.
Yes.
Probably more than
He's a cleric. Yes. You find an easier route from all your knowledge of scouting and practices in the wars. You find an easier route through the trees along essentially sort of a little clifftop area where you can actually get a view ahead of you. And you can see in the distance there's a train, like an actual track of rails with a train engine on it.
Ah.
Yep.
I thought it was just like a train of caravans or
Nope.
something. Nope.
It has 16 train cars, including the locomotive, and you can see it is stopped, although there is still smoke billowing out of the stack, and there are a group of wagons parked next to it, which look like they're being unloaded to the train.
Interesting.
They're quite a ways away. What would you like to do?
I shall peer through my telescope, see if I can get a better view of things.
Sure. You can see a group of dwarves One of them is wearing a truly ridiculously ostentatious hat. It is gigantic, bright red, and has a giant feather in it. The others appear to be dressed sensibly. They are unloading big, heavy metal boxes off of the wagon and onto a car in the front. There are actually 4 freight cars at the front. The train consists of a locomotive, then a coal car, then there's a somewhat smallish car which has very small windows. You can occasionally see like a face poke out of them looking around at the guys outside loading stuff. Then there are 4 cars which do not have windows. They look like freight cars, maybe. One of them is the one the dwarves are loading stuff into. Then there is another car that, again, doesn't have windows, but this one has vents, I guess you'd call them. There's like holes cut in the side. You can see occasionally smoke or steam billows out of them. Then there is a car with lots of windows. Inside you can see a couple of people sitting around at numerous tables eating. Looks like a dining car of some kind. Then there is a car that is just filled with seats, chairs, benches, things like that. You can see a number of people, all sorts of different races of people who are sitting around reading books, writing stuff, or talking to each other. Then there is a car which you can see small tables where people are playing cards or dice. And then there are 4 cars which appear to be sleeping carriages, like cars that have like rooms for people with beds and stuff. They have windows. Most of them are unoccupied. It's the daytime. Then there's a caboose, which includes a chair propped up that has, you can see a gnomish man sitting in it, smoking a pipe. There's like a little covering over his head. Doc, you would know what this guy is. This guy is a line watcher. His job is literally just to look along the line of the train and note if anything falls off of it. Or if anyone tries to climb onto it.
Which I'm assuming we're going to probably be trying to do.
Quite possibly. Fortunately, though, he doesn't look like he's paying a whole lot of attention right now. What would you guys like to do? Since Brendan is not here, none of you know what this train is.
Crap.
Yep.
Any sort of crests on the
Brendan
side
could
of the door?
recognize that in an instant. The rest of you would have to roll to recognize the crest on the side of the locomotive.
Haha.
Would be an intelligence check.
Spoiled
Oh.
rich kid, maritime carrier pigeon keeper, fitness, anyway.
Spoiled rich kid might work. Carrier pigeon keeper would also work, so you can pick one of those to apply.
I'll pick the one with highest value.
I just don't know which of those that is.
Priest of the ancient tech gods?
Not to recognize the insignia on it.
Dwarven medical school?
I will say, Doc, that you can recognize looking at it if Perry lets you borrow his telescope.
Alright.
Does he?
Sure.
You can tell that this is not like a Stark family constructed thing. This looks like gnomish craftsmanship to you.
Okay.
Very, very much in cogwheels and clockwork.
So, what of these do I add?
Intelligence. It is an intelligence
23 something.
check. Okay.
21.
Alright. Both of you recognize the crest of the Savato family, which is the family from Glitterhagen that hates Regulus family.
Interesting.
This does...
Perry, you actually recognize the train is called the Silver Line. It travels between Axis and Anvil via Glitterhagen.
Well, it explains why we didn't take the train.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is it is slower to take the train than to take the road. But the upshot is the train doesn't stop the way you have to stop with horses.
Like maybe the train doesn't get attacked by random.
The main reason is the train is hell-ass expensive to travel. It actually doesn't usually carry passengers at all. You're a little perplexed to see that there's like carriages for people in it. Normally it just ships freight.
Maybe guards?
Possibly. I would say you got spoiled rich kid. I'm going to say you do know that occasionally this train carries people. When it does, it's to ferry people to important events, and they're usually people like nobles. You would guess that these might be people going to the dwarven coronation. Chances are good that most of them are not guards. Some of them might have guards of their own. So probably rich people and nobles.
Izzy bolts for the train.
Izzy is already
Can we buy our
gone.
way onto the train?
A little halfling streak toward the money.
Harry, how much do these train passages usually cost? I have 2,100 gold on me. Is that
2,300.
2,300 gold on me?
Usually a ticket one way, like on the rare occasion they run a service at all, is over 1,000 gold.
Crap! I
It
needed
is
2 of us.
pricey as hell.
I can get 2 of us on there. One of us will have to like hang on to the underside of the carriage or something.
Or you can sneak.
Yeah, no, that's well.
Sneaked on and pretend we had already bought tickets for the train.
Exactly.
No. The 3 of us. It's like that old joke. We'll go into like a washroom stall, the 3 of us, and when they ask for a ticket, we'll like give the 1 ticket from inside the stall.
I have an idea. Form a charm person ritual.
I was really expecting you to make some reference to a giant overcoat.
I have an idea.
Well.
I'll perform a charm person ritual on 3 blank sheets of paper.
You're not psychic papering us onto the train.
Do you mean like prestidigitation for an illusion?
But they'll be looking very carefully at it. That's the thing.
Basically, what I'm having is anyone that looks at the paper will might.
Get
Yes,
charmed?
I'm trying to make psychic paper.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest.
Thank you for your honesty.
You know what we should?
I would say you could do it to 1. I don't know why you'd want to do it to 3.
There's 3 people.
Well, I can
Yeah, but
pay for
they're
the
gonna look
other
at 1
tickets.
and then go, yeah, that's fine, and be all like, "Arr."
All right.
Like if you're making it cast charm person on them, they suddenly think you're their buddy.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you don't need a ticket. You're an
It's
awesome dude.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I will allow you to try and roll this. It's definitely a wild magic roll.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna step away from Harry.
I proceed to dig a hole,
and hide in it.
hide, shield over top.
Okay. Hold on, I don't have my spoon anymore.
That doesn't have a bonus in this check anyway.
Regardless,
Are you adding that as a bonus to checks on these?
yes.
Because you shouldn't.
How long is the trip
Only
from
applies to attack and damage.
where we are now to Anvil?
Via
Several
what means?
days from the train?
On the train, about 2 weeks. Via the road, about a week and a half.
Let's get on the train! I'll make my money back entertaining the crowd in there. Excellent!
Okay, that is a plus 17. 9 plus 17 is 7 and 9 are my worst things to add.
16.
No, 17 plus 9, not
So
7.
26.
26.
Which is insufficient.
Oh. Jeez. How is this like a...
So you make this, and then we look at it and go,
It was
nah,
a
this is
DC
rubbish.
30 check. Champion tier ridiculously hard.
Do you guys... Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a reckoning on this one.
Is Perry going to be invincible for the next hour?
Nothing immediately happens. In fact, you're pretty sure your spell worked. You definitely cast something and it's impregnated onto this paper.
Can we not even like look at it and be like, nah man, this is rubbish?
Well, if you look at it, it would trigger on you. You can.
I would probably want to look at it, unfortunately.
Right?
I don't want to, but this is terrible. Let's
All
make
right.
a save and check.
There is no save for this effect.
Oh.
You look at this paper, you feel something flow over your mind, you're like, whoa, what the hell? You look at Perry, and he is the sexiest man you have ever seen in your life. Fall madly in love with the caster for 1d4 hours.
Nice.
You want nothing better than to rip his clothes off.
I am at this moment trying to convince you we need to go onto that train right now.
Oh, yeah.
I have enough money
There's beds
for
in
2
there.
tickets. I have enough money for exactly 2 tickets.
Nice. This guy can
This
win
guy
outside.
just whatever.
He's gonna cramp your style.
You're chopped liver now. I'm sorry.
Alright, lad, I am fully convinced you should probably show that card to a female guard.
Well, the spell's expended.
Oh.
Sorry, Perry. I wanted to make sure you wouldn't goof it up. It worked too well.
Is that the effect? It works too well?
Basically, in that
Yep.
case. The actual effect is just causes you to fall madly in love. It just happens to be appropriate to that spell.
You spend the next 10 minutes just fending me off.
So Elodie is currently pulling Perry in the direction of the train. It looks like the dwarves have finished loading up the boxes. The train is starting to chug up a bit and move again.
Uh-oh.
They've left the wagons and horses behind, though. They've just left them on the side of the road.
Very interesting.
Well,
They
not
themselves
really
get
road.
on. Did they themselves get onto the train?
Yep, they got on the train.
That is
There's
very
just
weird.
a couple of horses hitched to wagons sitting there.
I
Actually, they would have unhitched the horses.
I
They're
try
not
my best
jerks.
to hail them with money. I have money! I need to be on the train right now.
The train's still quite a ways away. You can take the horses and ride after them.
Let's try that.
Yeah, I'm assuming we should take the
I
horses.
assume you share a horse with Perry.
Oh yeah. I'm sitting like right in front of him. Oh no, I'm like right
No,
behind him in fact.
Behind hugging him.
Yeah.
It's like, could you stop trying to get your hand on my pants? That's really not appropriate. I don't understand what's going on.
I'm just trying to hold on. I'm just trying to hold
I'm
on
just
to
trying to
the
get a good grip
Not
on
lying.
what you tastefully leave unsaid.
Not lying.
Best wild magic Sir Jim. So you guys are riding after the train. You can probably catch up to it.
Alrighty, we
Might not understand this now, but whenever, if this wears off, you'll thank me later for my hesitation.
You can't imagine thanking him for hesitation of any
Not
kind.
even a little. Oh, you're just being shy.
Yep.
More grip.
Alright, is there any like cover and woods between the
Oh, yeah.
train and the truck?
I'm trying to ride up close.
I'm thinking of trying to ride up close and cover and
just
sneaking
jump on
aboard.
somehow.
What are you going to do about the guy sitting in his chair watching the line? Distract him somehow, perhaps?
Oh, are we like being like horrendously distracting?
Possibly. Well, I mean, you are. Certainly distracting Perry.
Oh yeah, I'm also trying to attract the guy's attention. It's like, we've got money, I need to be on that train right now.
Nah, you're
You
not
don't
really
even have to
concerned.
slow down.
You just want to get on that train real bad. And then get on something else.
Alright, well they're riding like just along the tracks and possibly more to the other side. I'm going around through the trees and
Roll me a dex check
alrighty.
to evade low-hanging branches.
Can I get a bonus for being a dwarf?
Yes, I will give you +2 for being a dwarf.
Alright.
We duck
I got
below.
6.
Alright, you get hit in the face.
Not
You take
even
10 points
being-
of damage as several branches spat across your face.
Alrighty.
You don't fall off the horse.
But you managed to get up close enough that you think you might be able to pull quickly to the side and hop on the train before that guy notices.
Yeah.
You're pretty near to the caboose, which is the just the thing at the back of the train. I know you know what a caboose is. I was about to give a better description, and then I realized I don't have a better description.
Big red car.
It's usually where members of the crew like lounge around when they're not working.
Yeah.
The smoke area.
Yeah, pretty much everyone there smokes, including that guy who's currently on lookout.
Yep.
You could also just wait for a point when he's not looking at you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you two doing?
I am trying to like claw off his shirt as we're riding the horse.
I'm actually going to say that the guy in the caboose has turned around and has noticed you two, and is smoking his pipe and going like,
You don't see that every day.
he's a gnomish man, smoking his pipe like, cocks one eyebrow. I don't think they're bandits.
I think you're trying to like pry off my hands without having me fall off the horse completely. Just try to
You're
move him to
steering
like
the horse
other
with your legs and just
places.
holding your hands like this. No!
No means yes, right?
So am I able to jump on the train, maybe just between the caboose and the first car?
Give me a dex check.
No, dog. Please roll well.
19!
Nice. Yeah, you pull the horse up close, you hop aside onto the coupling between the caboose and the car in front of it, and you manage to actually quickly tug the rein to get the horse to veer off into the woods out of sight again, where it eventually just stops running and gets bored.
Yeah.
But you are on the train.
And it gets eaten by
Alrighty.
Albert.
Ducked sort of against the wall of the caboose where the guy in the lookout can't see you.
But you still have to get in there somehow.
I'm gonna slowly climb up the wall, the railing to the caboose, and try to, make sure the guy doesn't see me. And I look to see where Perry and Elodie are.
But you can actually see them if you just sort of peer around to the side. You can
Okay.
see them behind the train following it.
Okay.
I'm just like hailing the guy. We
Well,
need one bed.
I also want to sort of sneak up on the guy. What I'm planning is, when these two get
If
close
you
enough.
peer into there's doors separating each car, right? So you can walk across.
Yeah.
Almost like a little gangplanky kind of thing between each
Okay.
car over the coupling.
Yeah.
If you peer in, there's a little opening there. You can look in. You can see there aren't any other crew in the caboose right now. And he's sitting in a chair propped up with like the top half of him out of sight. So
Yeah.
you could probably creep up on him.
Yeah, I'm thinking of distracting. I'm thinking of finding a way to distract him so these two can get on board.
You could probably do that by, honestly, just by knocking on the caboose door.
Yeah.
And then slipping through into the other car. Because if you look to the window to the other car, you can see there's a long hallway with a bunch of doors on the side. This is one of the sleeping carriages.
I just want to time it right, just so they can get on at least, checking everything out.
I could try to
I guess we'll
help.
get
Make a sound of
fairly close.
mosquito on the little right side of Gnome's ear.
Currently, he's looking at you two. You two have actually come pretty much up within shouting distance of him. He's like, "Hi there, having fun?"
Oh, we will be very soon.
That's the spirit. You look terrified, lad.
Don't worry.
First time?
Perfectly normal.
Oh, come on. Nothing could possibly be more normal.
You might have seen this happen before.
Looks like you picked up a shy one, lady.
You see me on the side of the wall.
I am paying completely no attention to this whatsoever.
Not at all.
Not at all. And I just report
You
this
have
one.
only eyes for one man.
I have no idea what he's trying to tell me.
You're gonna have to roll some sort of intelligence check.
Lip reading check. Crit.
Okay. Make conversation. Ask where the train is going.
Where is this train headed?
Oh, Anvil lad.
Oh, that good. That'll give us several weeks.
I'd ask if you want to hop on board, but some tells me you don't have a ticket.
Oh no, we do. We totally have money. It's like,
Money, that's as good as a ticket, really.
yep.
You got the cash, I could print you one out.
Oh yeah. Once I get close enough and once my hands are more free, I'll be able to reach into my wallet and get some cash.
It's 1,000 gold a pop.
Oh yeah, no, that is not an issue.
Alright,
Yeah.
you say so. He's actually going to open the rear door of the caboose, just sort of wave you to get up closer and pull you inside.
Oh, I am just like clinging on to Perry at this point.
Perry, you guys are going to have to roll the dex check to hop across there.
Okay, together.
There may be a penalty here.
I rolled 22.
Okay? Your sheer power of love is
Yep.
propelling you forward.
I am wanting to go in that car immediately.
14.
See? Alright. Elodie hops across off the back of the horse first, and she basically attempts to drag you with her when she doesn't. She gets across fine and is holding you. You drop down and your legs start dragging along the ground.
Oh no!
She just drags you back inside, but you are going to get scuffed up a fair bit.
I didn't even have to make a strength check for it.
You take 9 points of damage as you your feet crack across a couple of the railway ties.
Ouch.
Well, there goes your chance of running away.
Yep.
Yep.
He's all yours now. You gonna pay the man?
Yes.
Alright. He will knock off $2,000 and he will give
Yep.
you 2 tickets on the Silver Line. He will say you're in luck because one of the luxury suites actually didn't get filled up on the trip over.
Woohoo! Luxury meaning romantic suite.
It means it's a room with a big bed in it.
Woo! And you're being dragged further along.
Hey Perry, make a strength check to resist being dragged away.
Yes, the wizard's forte, right?
Unless you want to try and do it by magic.
Oh no.
You gonna shock and grasp your teammate?
Make me even more pissed off with you in a few hours.
Let's see, add my level, that is 14.
14? Oh, you are getting dragged along. Hey Doc, a deranged woman is dragging Perry towards you. There's not a lot of space on this little platform to hide if that door opens.
Split jump.
You're just gonna jump up on the ceiling
Allow
somehow.
this. It would probably be strength. Either strength or dex.
I'm gonna go with strength.
Sure.
What's a split jump?
From
Have you ever
Splinter
played
Cell.
Splinter Cell? It's where you basically jump up and put one leg on one wall, one on the other wall, and hold yourself in place
Oh.
off the ground.
The thing I could do as a kid, but no one nowhere
Yeah,
anymore.
I could do that as a kid too.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I got an 18 on the die, and strength is +8.
Oh
so.
yeah, you are Sam Fisher. You actually do it upside down, just in case you need to break someone's neck.
I don't even see Doc at all.
My my arm.
You walk right under him.
When
Perry
I go
notices him.
when I go over, my clockwork armor suddenly flips over, and suddenly there's 3.
There's 3 glowing dots.
Yeah, there's like 2 goggles, and
Night
there's
vision
2 green
goggles.
goggles, and the big flashlight in the middle.
Are you leaving me to my fate?
I think so.
Entirely possible. I doubt Elodie has the foresight to close the door behind her.
No, not even a little.
I would have the foresight to at least mage hand it closed.
Right?
I'm wondering if I can try seeing how well I'm doing. I'm wondering if I should push my luck and try to steal the money back from the gnome.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I think you should just follow us and just hide in a suite together.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You can't abandon Perry to his fate, come on. You gotta attempt some sort of rescue.
You say fate.
You are fated to be together.
Who is he to stand in the way of true love?
Yes.
She's going to kill me when it wears off.
Quite possibly.
All right.
I
Yeah.
still say you brought this on yourself, Elodie.
Yeah.
Let's test if the magic charm paper works.
All right.
I'm guessing
Would
high
that have more
charisma.
effect on the gnome, I wonder?
I'm guessing high charisma, low wisdom on that character.
None.
Yeah. All right. I drop from my split jump and follow them into the thing as if I belong there, and there's probably like guys in the. I just say newlyweds.
You could be Ahrankorrahz.
Your cabin is actually one of the 2 toward the back end of this car. Each of the sleeping cars has 17 rooms in it. 2 of them are big rooms, and then the rest are smaller rooms. There's also a bathroom at the end, just before it connects to the next car. So Elodie is dragging Perry into a
Yeah.
bedroom.
Have I at least worked off a shirt now?
Oh yeah, probably. Actually, Perry, roll me some kind of saving throw.
Saving throw to see if that's close off.
It's more to see if she pulls your shirt off or rips it.
Tom's carrying extra shirts, right?
Oh, Tom, I think has been left behind.
Oh, he wanted no part in this.
No, he's
Wait,
on it.
he's ignore me powers.
That's true. He does have enormous powers.
So
He's
he
probably
kinda worked his
hiding in
way
the
up.
dining car.
He's just slowly going up to the train in a small donkey and with a big pack on it.
He's actually slowed down significantly. His pack is so heavy it's actually covering the horse.
Oh.
He's like, this is marvelous. I don't have to carry it myself.
He's considering just quitting, just taking off into the sunset.
He is considering it.
Oh yeah, totally.
He didn't sign on for this.
But train. When was the last time I haven't been on a train?
It's true.
You haven't been on a train before? Really? Not even as a, rich boy's holiday?
No, from Tom's perspective.
Tom's perspective.
Has Perry been on the train before?
Yeah, he's probably been on a train before.
Sees at holidays.
Probably not many times, but he might have been on this train before.
Yeah,
You're a
I
spoiled rich kid.
I try to look out the windows
Tom
for.
passes his dex check to get onto the train.
Even with his
Passes
backpack.
it with an 18 on the die.
He's fine. He'll get on somehow.
Yeah.
And he does have spare sets of clothes.
At this point, I have completely forgotten why we're
Let's see
wanting
if
to
his
be on the
pack
train.
survives
to
this
begin
trip and tack. Oh, it does. Curses. Wanted to see if Tom fell.
Yeah.
Curse Tom being a good porter.
Yeah. Let's see. If Tom rolled so well, will he be in the room we're in? We're like.
No, he's basically hopped onto the same coupling you were on.
Okay. I was just imagining, like, suddenly we're trying to think. Everyone's
You open
I'm
the door,
wondering.
he's already there.
Yeah.
He's already
God,
lit
I'm wondering.
candles.
Maybe he's thinking that, if his employer settles down, then maybe there'll be less adventuring.
Yeah. Tom's behind this plan.
He's really wanting this to work.
Tom is in favor of this plan. I'm gonna say, Elodie, you can roll a save. Just try and see if you can end this effect. You drag Perry into a bedroom.
I drag baby into the bed. I push him onto the bed, in fact.
I follow them in.
Duck's harsh and you're mellow. Following me into your room.
I attempt to attack you, actually.
Alright.
I have no idea what
With
you're doing
what?
here, and you're not going to be here.
Are you shoving
I
him or
think
are
I'm
you
just
actually
going to give him a
stabbing
shove. I think I'm just going to give him a shove.
Sure.
I rolled a 3.
I'm
He's trying to
assuming
push you out the door.
I'm
You're
trying to,
being
like-
stubbornly dwarven.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're just like...
I'm just pushing
oh.
in his face uselessly.
Trust me, lass, you'll thank me when you wake up.
Looking around, you can see there's like a big wardrobe. You could probably fit her in there.
Oh no!
Stick a hockey stick through the handles until it wears off.
I grip Elodie's shoulder with my hand and try to pull her
Steer
into
me by
the...
by the shoulders.
Give me a strength check.
19. Can I add war vet?
Sure.
All right, so 24.
All right. Elodie, you can attempt to contest this if you wish.
Yes. Back off. Plus 3. 16.
No. You have shoved Elodie into a closet and are holding the door shut. You can probably
I put the dwarven scepter of office.
the diamond-studded golden staff of Dwarven Office.
I
you are now
alternate
using
between
as a
like shoving the
lock.
door and like yelling angrily to like sad pleading.
The wardrobe is rattling angrily.
Or just like sad pleading. It's like, oh, come on.
Sad pleading, almost begging like.
So-
the gnomish man is actually walking past, just changing shifts, and somebody's like, oh, look, they're having fun in there. He just hears thumping and yelling.
Thump, thump, thump.
Oh, aren't they energetic? Yeah.
right.
I'm sorry,
Eventually,
Perry. Your reputation of the land has been completely tarnished.
this wears off, and it wears off like instantaneously at some point. You're in the middle of shaking the wardrobe doors, and all of a sudden you come back to your senses.
And then you hear that the wardrobe falls completely silent. And Ellie just does not want to come out of there.
And you
She's gonna stay in there for the rest of her life.
I'm just gonna stay in here, guys.
I'm just gonna stay here. Maybe the adventure's gonna blow over. I'm gonna get a new entity. We'll start life again somewhere else. Perry, you get a distinct sense that were Elodie to come out of the closet, she would probably try to maul you. For completely different reasons again.
Alright.
All right, I'm going to
Hey,
leave you in
remember-
the closet, but I'm going to take my scepter.
Remember
back.
when I said you'll thank me later with my hesitation?
You just hear nothing.
Somehow you can hear spite flowing through the door. Spite's not usually audible, but she's a bard. She has the ability to just project
Generate.
spite as a sound. Sounds unpleasant.
Sounds unpleasant. The room vibrates a little bit from the negative energy.
Now, lass, you were the one who agreed to test the card.
I don't even know if I would say agree. Randomly decided to. A more accurate description.
Yes.
Extremely impulsive.
Look, I made a magic card that charms whoever looks at it. Really? Bah!
You can
Look,
set
I
no.
invented the laser pointer.
My eyes! It seemed like it was a good idea at the time. From underneath, like from in between the wardrobe door, you see a little paper slip comes out, and it just says, "So how about getting them paintings, eh?"
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What's so important about these paintings?
I'm just gonna talk.
They're valuable. That, pretty much.
That's it.
They're paintings, they're also Ahrankorrahz's treasure hoard. That is on
Yeah.
this
We're looking for Connor's soul.
So it's a staggering
that may
amount
or
of
may
loot.
not be trapped into something
Yeah.
that belongs to the dragon.
That would be
Right.
the other thing that you're looking for.
Right.
I'm primarily here for the token.
Allegedly the real reason they're looking. But we all know they're evil.
Well, that would be the
characters.
reason I'm looking for them. The reason they're looking for them is obvious.
Well, we were looking for proof that Connor isn't Connor, and finding Connor in a thing would be the smoking gun that we might need to get out of this mess.
Yes.
And if we can go back before Connor gets elected and gets crowned as the Under King, then that would be really awesome too. Although that's happening that's happening soon, but not right away, right? Like this train, like whoever's on this train needs to be there. Like they're aiming to arrive before the coronation, so we have some time.
All right. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember how many cars it was until the treasure room, the cargo rooms.
How many cars until there?
Yeah.
The one you're in, then there are 7 cars to go through, and then the 4 freight cars start.
Okay.
They loaded them into the freight car furthest to the front of the train,
Alrighty.
but you're not sure they might have moved it after that. You don't know.
Alright, so
There
did
seems
my
to be-
clothes get torn or not?
No, you
No.
made a save.
They just got pulled off.
Okay. Now I'll put my clothes back on.
I re-pants.
Your pants have fallen off before in this adventure.
He got a wild magic result that blew all of his clothes
Yes.
in random directions. That was hilarious. I'm sad the new table doesn't have that effect.
Aw, you should just add it in there.
Well, my personal policy is not to repeat wild magic effects. So there's a couple of them that can repeat. Blows up in your face can always repeat.
Yes.
Yes. Blows up in your face in a different fashion.
Exactly.
All right. I put my splinter cell goggles back on, and all right. My plan is climbing up on top of the cars, jumping over onto the top of the freight trains, and seeing if there are any guards in between the cars.
You do know that there is again that linesman looking down.
Yeah, it's his job to
Oh,
see if people
He's
land
left.
on
He's
top
probably
of the...
been replaced by somebody.
Okay. Okay.
You
So
could go over, you could go over the cars, but you'd have to disable that guy somehow, or he'll just
Oh.
find you.
I can use wormhole to peek around stuff. It's
Okay.
small, hard to spot.
Also, 2 of you have tickets.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they could just go into the freight
Yeah.
train and freight
Well,
area.
you don't know if you'd get in the freight area with that.
At least
I'm
get in
sorry,
the
I thought the
dining
guy
hall.
was looking like down the back of the tracks to see if stuff had fallen off.
No, he's sitting in a chair facing forward at the back of the train and just looking at the train
Okay.
to see there's smoke coming off of that axle, or that's on fire, or
Hey Perry,
Oh,
you
that
do
bag
have
fell
I
like
see.
a sleight of hand, like with sort of like card tricks kind of thing. So if anybody needs to inspect 3 tickets, you can be
Has-
like, here's 1 and 2 and like fake third
give
one.
me an intelligence roll. Anyone can. Perry, actually. Give me an intelligence.
Is that good enough?
Yep, this is enough. It occurs to you, you could wormhole something in your pocket so that you could pass a ticket between 2 of you, between your pockets. Like, your pocket has
Check
a wormhole,
mine, and then
someone else's pocket has a wormhole.
Wormhole, and then here's
And you
mine.
can just go, here you go, and the other person goes, oh, there you go. Because you notice the tickets don't have names on them.
Let's do
All
that.
right. So over the train cars is
All it would mean is that 2 of you would have to stand relatively close to each other to do that.
I'm gonna try and stand with pocket between
I should
us.
point out they're your tickets, so you can decide how to allocate those.
Can I rummage in the wardrobe to see if there's like sets of clothing in here already?
There's
Or
a
they-
bathrobe in here. Why are you asking?
Just so that we don't look as much like grubby travelers and more like we're traveling in style.
I think
rich
this is the
people.
3rd time I've said this, but I'm essentially a magical sewing machine.
Oh, that's true.
He's gonna need to do it on his pants because they have a severe track damage.
Sorry.
Well, over the cars isn't going to
Also,
work.
Doc is
maybe,
covered in twigs.
But maybe
Face is
under
down.
the car would work.
You could.
I know we just walk through the.
Try and
I
climb
think
under
we
the
just
car.
walk through the train. I think we should just walk through the train.
But that's not fun.
Yes, it totally is fine. I think Perry mentioned that there was like a games room, some sort of gambling.
Yep, there's a club car.
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of little casino thing. That's actually the first car once you leave the sleeping carriages.
We're gonna run into. I have a feeling we're gonna run into Izzy at some point.
Izzy's already in there gambling.
Izzy and Regolith actually fell behind a bit.
Okay.
They tried to go through the woods and
Yeah.
They got
got
lost.
hung up on stuff. Perhaps they will catch up to the train sometime.
Perhaps on horseback.
Well, they are on horseback.
Okay, now I'm going to dress you up in something more noble-like, so you fit in.
Alright.
Now, lucky for you, I know exactly what nobles look like.
Woo!
He dresses me up into an exact copy of that garish-looking dwarf we saw on the
The
train
giant
earlier.
red hat.
You're not sure if you could possibly replicate that hat with anything
It's-
short of magic.
Yeah.
It's that hideous.
It's the same hat that the goblin had in the other game.
Basically, yes. It is enormous. Thick 10-gallon cowboy hat with a peacock feather in it, ridiculous. Then again, it's bright red.
It just
Yes,
glints
lad,
in the
maybe a
sun a
little
little
something
bit.
more tasteful.
He dresses you as a ham sandwich.
It's full
Well,
of
I
flavor and
suppose I
type.
got what I asked for.
Club sandwich.
We're going to the club car, so I made you a club sandwich. What? How does this not make sense?
I find that position difficult to argue with.
Alright. So, like, noble clothes, fit in,
You just
clothes room.
yeah.
Where are you getting these clothes?
Huh?
Where are you getting the clothes?
He's magically so.
I'm altering my own clothing for my own clothes, and Tom's got spares that I can use as fabric and stuff.
Oh yeah, mending lets you like alter stuff.
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah, you can take spare nice bits of clothing, give them to them, and then
I give
mendify
you
them
the
so they fit.
bathrobe from the. It's just the door opens slightly, the bathrobe falls out, the door closes.
Actually, I just realized something. Tom, where did you get a ticket onto this train?
No, my lord.
But no
You
one's
may need
gonna.
to have two
well,
wormholes active here.
Well, I can have as many wormholes as my level, apparently.
Yep.
for short distances and small items.
You could. Oh yeah, because they have to be within nearby of Perry. So everyone has to stay within about 30 feet of Perry if there's someone checking tickets.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, I have an idea. What about servants?
They need tickets too.
Possibly.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that.
They
There are
must sleep in
certainly
the
crew around.
Would I know that?
If you have been on this train before, did we decide you have?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, yeah, sure. You know that the crew usually know each other. They technically have badges, but they don't typically show them to each other. It's kind of like staff on a cruise ship. They know who each other are, pretty much.
So pretending to be crew is not going to work very well unless
No.
my disguise
You
is
could
on.
disguise. You could throw disguise self on yourself, for
Yeah.
example.
But I mean, like, if we've got a couple of noble travelers, it's not unheard
That
of.
said,
for
I was
Tom and
thinking
you.
of disguising myself
Give me
as,
intelligence.
as Melody's butler, and then Tom would be,
Harry's.
Either of the rest of you can give me intelligence too,
Well,
to contrast Perry's nat 1.
20.
It occurs to you, this service doesn't normally carry passengers. They might have taken on new staff as like
To serve the-
servers, because normally it's just like engineers, stokers, and loaders.
Okay.
So like kitchen staff or waiters might be new.
Okay. Yeah, some of the dining carts and stuff may not usually be attached to this train to begin with.
Yeah, they're not.
And they have their
Normally
own,
it's just a freight train.
Maybe they have their own staff that comes with the trains on load.
Awesome.
On loan, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to the dining cart.
Right. That's a ways ahead of you.
Yep.
Certainly
Yes,
do that.
it is.
Well, it's a journey on the way then.
obviously I follow close to Perry in
Yes.
order to make sure the wormhole thing works.
Right. So who has their tickets linked anyway?
So
Tom
I have
also-
mine, but
I'm
you should
guessing
link
I'm
yours to-
guessing Perry and
to
Tom can share one.
Yeah, and then we're
And
gonna
then
have
you and
ours.
Doc are sharing one. Okay. Makes
I'm
sense.
wearing my bathrobe look-alike actual.
You put on a bathrobe, Perry does some sort of magic, it now looks like a very fancy looking dress.
It still feels comfy like a bathrobe though.
Oddly enough though, you can undo it and just take it off, at which point it looks like the dress just tears in half inexplicably. But
People would be just very confused looking at it. They'd just be like,
so it's like, what the?
it's like those stage dresses.
I'm
that-
either drinking too much or not enough. I'm gonna err on the side of not enough.
there's only really one thing to try to fix it.
So I'm now wearing a tuxedo or something, black and white, with a little apron here.
Oh, so you're going staff?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna be my butler for the trip, I guess.
Any of you could pose as servants of the other two.
Alright, if you want.
I should remind you, if you're sharing a ticket, you don't need to dress as staff. You can.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you can just be traveling with us if you like.
Okay, I figure it'd probably be easier to get the freight train that
We can
way.
always do it later if we need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Human sewing machine.
Okay.
You now look like you again, except in nice clothes.
Lovely.
With less twigs.
Your armor looks real fancy.
You know, maybe Perry should just retire as a magic school dropout and just
I
go
think the
be an
mending effect
actual
wears off after
tailor.
a while, but I'm not sure.
And your customers keep coming back.
Actually,
Okay, I'm gonna.
Harry, give me what's your charisma modifier?
1.
I'm gonna roll this for you.
Oh no.
Spoiled rich kid, what's your background for spoiled rich kid?
That's 3. 3 plus 4.
You make what you think is a good set of fancy looking
Oh
clothes.
no. Do either of us know enough to
Oh, they look
do
fine to
anything?
you.
They look fine. Yeah, they're fine.
It's only when you get out you realize that they're assless. They're not assless. You would have noticed that. They look fine.
Not that they were magically assless. You don't feel it, but to the casual observer.
They're actually assless pants, but there's an illusion that makes it look like normal pants. I love it when I derail my own cave.
Yep.
Anyway, you guys gonna head up?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. You make your way through the rest of this sleeping car. Occasionally you can hear some shuffling from one of the rooms, but it looks like most of them are empty. You get to the last one in line before you actually get to the club car, and you can see one of the doors pops open, and a halfling gentleman in a robe pops out. Fancy looking mage's robe. He's got a staff walking along. Nope. He's like just stretches, glances over at you guys, gives you a wave.
We wave back.
Heads off toward the club car. He's got a fancy wizard hat. It's pointy.
Oh my god. A wizard.
Harry, do you recognize?
And this train originated from Glitterhaven.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Do you
Yeah,
recognize?
Perry, you can roll me a wisdom check.
I rolled 2.
Yep.
You notice nothing amiss about his behavior as he quickly moves away from you.
Would I be able to roll a wisdom check?
I'm gonna say you don't have to. That guy looked like he left in an awful big hurry.
He just like come in and go.
It's really you went out like immediately went the other way.
It's not his old magic teacher, that's for sure.
Nope.
No.
He's not one of your teachers. You'd have recognized him if he was. You know all of those disapproving looks very well.
I suggest we make this quick.
Head up to the door to the club car, head across. Here inside, you can see a number of people are sitting around, gambling, playing cards, rolling dice, laughing, drinking. Yeah, there's actually a bar off to one side. There's a dwarven gentleman cleaning a glass. Appears to be the same glass. He never seems to stop cleaning it.
No. All the other ones are dirty.
Occasionally he fills someone else's glass and goes back to cleaning this one.
That must be a very clean glass.
Oh, it's immaculately clean. You're not sure why he's still rubbing it.
No, that's just his personal.
I'm very tempted to prestigitize a small speck and go, you missed a spot.
In the middle of the bottom.
It's just a tiny speck of dirt inside the glass itself, so you can't clean it.
I hate
Just
that.
an imperfection.
It's just like a little bubble or something in the glass. That would be extremely mean.
Through the little window, you can see the halfling wizard is gone to the other end of the car and has gone on. Inside this carriage, however, you can see a gentleman that you, Doc, recognize. There's a dwarven gentleman sitting at one of the tables, playing some cards, laughing loudly, betting pretty hugely. He's Vlad Craghammer. He's actually one of the premier members of the Craghammer family. He's a very talented warrior. And you know that if the Craghammer family got chosen to take the Low King's throne, he would probably be the one who wound up with it.
What was his first name?
Vlad.
Vladimir.
Vladimir Craghammer.
So they're Russian now.
Next to him is an elven woman who you don't recognize, but she has thin framed glasses and a somewhat dour expression. She's sitting next to him watching what he's doing. Occasionally, she'll say something to him. He'll look at her. She's got like a little folder open. She's writing something in it.
Okay.
You don't recognize her.
All right. I
What would you like to do?
try to avert my gaze from them, because would they recognize me at all?
Possibly. You're not sure.
So I just try to.
You're not a hugely premier member of the family, and you've been away from home for quite a while. So you don't know.
I mention who they are to my, I whisper to Perry and Melody who they are, and I try to avert my gaze while they look at look at them.
You guys heading into the club car?
Yeah. Get myself a sandwich.
As soon as you open the door, the first thing you
It's not
notice,
that kind of club.
there's music playing, and it does not have an apparent source. I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from.
Elevators.
No, it's actually pretty decent music. It's sort of a swing tune. Bump, 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 bump.
There's an orc with a yellow suit.
No.
That'd just be ridiculous.
So what kind of car is this?
Club car. It's a casino car, basically.
Okay.
There's a couple of people at the tables who are wearing staff uniforms, are dealing cards, hustling chips around, things like that. Hey, dog, roll me a saving throw.
And 11?
Just saves?
Does. I think that's past his normal save, yeah. Yep. Alright. Looks like Vlad does not recognize you. He glances up when you walk in and he goes like, hey. You know,
It's
back to what he's
another
doing.
dwarf.
There's a couple of dwarves in there. There's the bartender, there's Vlad. There's also a couple more at another table. There's actually a number of them at the same table as Vlad who are playing here. They look like they might be other members of the family or adjutants, maybe bodyguards.
Perry, did you get a good look at the people the dwarves who were loading the cargo onto the train?
Maybe.
Clearly.
Aside from the guy
That
with the
hat was
ridiculously red
mighty
hat.
distracting.
Yeah. And you were also distracted in other ways. I think we should just go through the cars without attracting a lot of attention.
I mean, it's going to take like a few weeks to get there, right?
Yeah,
We have time to plan this out and figure things out.
that's true.
Still, I would like to examine the situation as best as possible.
Recon is always useful.
Although we should mention someone has already recognized you.
It's fine, I get that.
You get that a lot.
Basically, mostly it means that he's going to be away from me.
Doc, you're a war vet. You got pretty good at navigation. You know that Ahrankorrahz's lair was a couple of days outside Glitterhagen? So the train's probably only been going for maybe 2 or 3 days. So it's not inconceivable that a passenger wouldn't have spotted another one. So your sudden appearance probably wouldn't cause much comment.
Okay.
They'd probably just think, I didn't happen to see that guy before.
He was in his room the whole time. Yeah.
He was busy with that lady he's with.
They almost didn't make it back onto the train.
Although, if that gnomish linesman starts telling that story around, people are going to know that you came on the train in the middle of the trip. But they do also know that you paid to be here. So
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
you might get looks.
From the staff, at least. Like, he may not go around telling all the patrons.
Oh, he's certainly telling the staff.
Oh, yes.
And you know that story's going to bleed.
It's getting embellished as we go, too.
Oh, yeah.
So at least when I finally hear it back from some of the other staff, at least I can actually say that
Perry
that
and
never happened.
4 incredibly attractive bards.
Yeah.
So what are the anti-sizes for this casino cart?
Pretty high, but in your price range.
Uh,
I'm not going to give a specific number. I don't know how much gold you have on you.
I have 79 on hand.
Okay.
We can probably buy enough food for the rest of the trip.
The ante's probably like 10 or 20 gold.
I'm going to go... So what kind of games are around?
Baccarat, blackjack, poker, craps. Casino games, several types. Insert
Roulette.
here. Sure, probably roulette. Actually, you're on a train. That would probably be tricky to do on a train.
It's like a magic table.
I
that's
don't know.
just-
There's pool on trains.
That's true, actually. Yeah, sure. There's a roulette table. It's a baffling piece of artifice.
It is. It's just completely attached to the rest of the train.
It's on a gyroscope.
Alright. I'll put 20 gold on black.
Well, that's pretty much straight luck, isn't it?
Yeah, straight 50-50.
Yep. If it's a black and white, right? It's odds
Black and
are
red,
even.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty terrible on that. You do win.
Oh, cool.
You win basically your money back, probably. I do not know the rules of roulette.
I do not
At
know the rules
all.
of what.
Now we're gonna look it up.
Do not look up the
No,
rules
please
of
do not
roulette.
look it up.
I'll look it up later. I'll look it up later.
So not important.
Alright. Alright. I was like, alright. Oh. I'm hungry. Off I go.
You guys following them?
Where we going? To the food car?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So there's a club car, and then there's like one with seats, and then there's the one with the dining train, right?
Yeah, there's the club car, then the panorama car, then a dining car, then what you suspect is probably a kitchen. Then there's 4 freight cars, then crew quarters, then the coal and loaf. Okay. Still time to derail the train. Would only kill lots of people.
It would kill so many people.
I'm not going to derail the train.
We're just gonna sneak into the freight car, steal what we want, then we'll jump off.
Yeah. I think we should just sneak into the cargo
Or
hold.
we can find the token, keep it somewhere safe, and then take it with us and we leave Handle.
We go back to Anvil from Land Road. Do you have the means to locate Connor's token?
Trying.
Really.
Not really.
Detect magic's not actually a thing in this game,
No.
which I actually like a lot.
Heal that might be
Basically,
good.
if you pick up something that's magical, you're aware that it's magical.
Well, I have something
But
that's about
similar.
it.
I have a token of my own. So I kind of have a gist of what it's like.
There was some sort of wizard ability to converse with the spirit of an item.
That's a level 3 utility.
Yep.
Well, we do have enough time for you to learn that spell quickly and go try it once a day.
Every day, we're just
Every
going to
day,
talk
we're
to
just
every
gonna-
random object we find.
Yep. Yep. I'll be able to assist you with one thing a day, I think, from my Jack of Spells. And we're gonna try and teach Doc too, and then we'll do some sort of montage of us.
gonna
like,
idea
studying
is
Probably
magic.
just gonna.
We're going to spend the first week and a half teaching Doc how to use magic. Then we're going to spend the last day in a desperate rush.
That's right. That makes it more exciting.
Doc's idea was probably just to go into the freight car and say, Connor, are you here? Connor,
How is he going to
Connor.
respond?
if that's you, blink twice.
Beep.
The inanimate statue continues to be inanimate. Like curses, you just throw it across the room and shatters. Like, that was a priceless antique. Whatever. You guys gonna spend any time in the club car, talk to anybody, or are you gonna just move ahead?
We'll just move ahead nonchalantly.
Next up, you get to the panorama car, where there are numerous people sitting. There's a halfling man in a robe sitting at one of the chairs, glances over at the doors that come in, hurriedly buries his nose in a book, occasionally peers over and looks back down, takes off his hat and hides it under his chair.
Does he
He
owe
doesn't
you
look like a
money?
wizard.
Is it ringing a bell? Does he owe you
Probably
money?
the
Is
same. It's probably the same halfling.
he a
It's the same
runaway
guy you saw
servant?
before, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Is he a runaway servant?
No.
Is he?
And I'm pretty sure he doesn't owe me any money.
No one owes Perry money. Perry owes Tom money, no?
No, he'd be gone so fast if Tom was owed money.
You can try another intelligence check, Perry.
I'm just trying to name like
15 on
random
the die.
occasions now, and
Think you've seen this guy before? He doesn't work at the university, but you're pretty sure you've seen him there a time or two.
It's like
He's not a student, but you're not sure what he did there? You saw him, like, occasionally?
a janitor, a TA.
No, he's a mage. He's definitely a wizard of some kind. You do remember he's pretty wealthy. Like, even just looking at him, all of you can tell he's got money. He's on this train.
Parent?
Maybe.
He.
You think you remember someone calling him Mr. Albemarle? That's about it you remember, though.
What would he be hiding from him?
You can roll me an intelligence check with a DC of 2. Because he's Perry.
19.
He destroyed a priceless tome in the Mages College.
Oh.
And he has a history of disaster follow him wherever he goes.
Oh.
It wasn't on purpose.
Interesting.
It just happened to bounce in a particularly way that avoided all the wards.
Some of the senior staff were actually mildly impressed until they realized you didn't do it on purpose. Wow, you got that around every ward. That's really quick. Oh, you did it by accident? You pillar.
What did it do before it was broken by Perry?
I doubt Perry knows.
Well, I do know that it speaks in a way that it makes its own words.
Spoke.
It
Please.
spoke.
Past tense.
Its last words
were why. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Why?
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 Acid arrow. Yep. First time he cast acid arrow. Destroyed a priceless magical tome. Burned away in an instant.
The rest of my magical education was self-taught.
Perry, I think you should go talk to your friend.
I would advise against that stroll.
I'll wave at him, but after that I'll just, go my way.
That's awfully kind of you to leave the guy alone.
As you go past him, you can see there's another guy sitting in a chair next to him who glances over at you, glances at the mage, so he's like, after he goes by, he like leans over and says something to the halfling. The halfling like takes the newspaper, pulls it over so it's covering both of them, whispers something back, and then puts it. The other guy is like has this expression of stunned horror on his face, and then he just looks around and picks up a random book upside down and holds it in his face.
Oh, Perry.
As soon as we pass by them, they bolt out the other end of the door.
Not immediately, no.
No, they're just trying to, be cool and do it slowly.
They do so as soon as we leave this cabin, right?
Can I try to catch what they try and whisper?
How?
Magically enhanced hearing.
Sure. Roll
Oh,
me
no.
that wild die.
Oh no, they should have just booked it out of there.
That's a 4 on the die. What does that add up to?
Find out.
Is it at least 20?
Let's see. I add homebrew wizardry to this, right?
Yep.
All right. So that's a good chance.
Well, I stay away from Perry this time.
17.
Nope.
I stay away from Perry.
Perry, interesting. Perry, can I see your gear?
Sure.
He asked needlessly as I took it away from him.
I'm about to list an item apparently. You want these two?
No, I don't do that. Let's see. I like that the item has a note stolen by monkeys.
Stolen by monkeys.
That's always good to know.
They were like magical phasing monkeys too. We're never gonna see them again.
How are we gonna get that book back?
I like that you have
What
just
book?
stick listed in your inventory.
What book?
The book that was stolen by monkeys.
Is that an important stick?
We're never gonna
or is
get it back.
just a stick.
It's just a stick.
That was the
Okay.
genealogy book.
Good to know. This is absolutely baffling. What would be the most appropriate thing for this?
So much fun stuff in there.
There's a lot of fun stuff. I'm going to say it's the feather, the arboreal feather. You try to cast a spell, and it goes wonky. And you feel that feather in your pocket starts tingling. There's also a very bright flash of light.
In your pocket?
Now the two guys in the chair run away. Everyone else in the cabin is looking at you. The hell was that?
You didn't even have to do anything. You could have
It
just like
momentarily
participated.
looked like the sun was in the middle of the cabin, located directly in one of your pockets.
I am going to also repeat, the hell is that?
There is a shimmering glow surrounding you, and you hear what sounds like maniacal laughter. Like,
Oh no.
Is anyone responding to this maniacal laughter?
No one else seems to hear it.
Okay.
You two didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Can we see the light?
Okay.
Yeah, everyone saw that.
You turn back into the room.
Which room?
The room that
club car?
the bedroom.
Oh,
You're in a different car.
no, we're in a completely different car.
Yeah.
You're
That's like 3 cars away, Perry.
5 cars away.
Yeah.
Is there any private chamber nearby?
In this area?
Yeah.
No. There are seats. The cars on either side of you are a dining car and a casino car.
I think we should just go to the dining.
Okay.
People are just looking at you like,
I'm just gonna go to the dining
Is there
car
a
and I'm
bathroom?
gonna order a stiff drink.
not in this car.
There's the bathroom near the
There's
dining.
ones in the sleeper cars and one in the dining car.
Okay, dining car it is.
You head up into the dining car. A couple of other people are. A
Baffled.
couple of people are actually crowding around the door to it, looking in, going, "Who's that light?"
What's going on?
Especially a couple members of the staff are looking in there. You can try and slip past them. As you open the door, one of them goes, "What was that light?"
I don't know,
have
beats me.
No idea.
My friend has allergies to the food here.
But there's like these 2 people that ran off immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
A couple of guys in the seat sitting down go, "What was that guy?" Points at you.
Oh.
The guy's like, "Yeah, it was him. He did something." It was a bright flash.
It came from the pocket. They pull out a feather.
Is it still
Feels magical.
flashing? Is it still super bright?
Nope.
No.
I put them back in the
It has
pocket.
a soft shimmering effect to it. It kind of like, have you ever seen those like butterflies that have really shimmering wings? It's like iridescent. It wasn't like that
Interesting.
before.
It was just like a regular.
When you hold it, you can feel like the magic in your fingertips and hands sort of flow out and twirl around it.
Interesting. I need to go to the bathroom.
I thought you were just in the bathroom.
One through that way.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can go back to the room, I think. If you need
You're
some sort
in the
of-
dining car.
Yeah.
He's moving in there.
Oh. I thought you wanted to go to some private space.
He's going to the bathroom in the dining car.
Oh, okay, I see. And because it's the men's, there's no lineups.
There's only one bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's filled with
They don't have designated bathrooms on the train. Space is at a premium enough as it is.
Okay.
So you're alone now in the bathroom?
I'm going to hide in the bathroom. What are you two doing?
I'm just ordering a stiff drink. It's been a long day.
You are given a fine stiff drink.
It's been a very long day. I don't even
Knock off
pause
Joel.
the... I don't
good
even...
drink.
It's a good drink.
I order a meal for the 3 of us.
3 gold.
Alright.
Meals here be pricey.
I'm gonna stare at this feather. Was that you laughing?
Are you talking to the feather now? Do you have the talk to thing?
Indeed. Together we'll conquer the world.
Huh. Mighty. What's the word?
Does it have a name?
Mighty ambitious goals you have there.
Indeed. Together there's nothing we can't accomplish. All we have to do is send those 2 stupid chump minions of yours along into death and then profit. Profit. Always profit.
There's a question mark between the 2 there.
There's always a question mark.
There's
Steph.
always a question mark step.
So, what happened? I mean, this was just a feather.
I never wanted to be a feather. I wanted to be a wand.
You have a new wand. Maybe.
Correct. One normal item within 30 feet of the caster, randomly chosen, becomes permanently magical.
Nice.
You created a magic item.
Woohoo! To replace your magic spoon.
Just like the spoon. Ah, well, that's.
It appears to be somewhat megalomaniacal.
Yeah. It wants you to kill us.
No wonder you had some.
Don't kill your friends. Use them. Use them like the tools they are. Especially that dwarf guy. He's a real tool. Seriously, crap
I do
in your
not
style.
disagree with that.
Seriously, crap in your style. Totally caught blocking back there.
It saw everything.
Okay. Well, this is actually pretty good timing because I recently lost my previous magic wand.
You want to tell your new magic wand what happened to your old magic wand?
I got attacked by a magic-eating elemental.
Do you have that you made set up?
No, I'm not going to mention that part.
Oh, did you capture it and bind it to your will?
Actually, I did try to capture it in a barrel, but it
Did you
didn't work.
succeed?
No, I got killed.
Oh, cousins. You could have unleashed it upon your enemies.
I mean, I tried to get a sample, but it just vaporized and did something.
Oh, we were trying to unleash it upon their enemies. It wasn't for lack of trying.
This magic item is fun.
Does it have a quirk where it tries to eat some of your gold every day?
Nope. Its quirk is that your voice switches unexpectedly into evil mastermind tone. You start talking like it occasionally.
That should impress the ladies.
Oh yes, you'd be surprised how many go for the evil warlords.
Oh.
What are you two doing?
I'm eating dinner.
Huh? It is absolutely delicious.
This is the best food you've
You
ever
gain
had.
4 temporary hit points.
Ah, lovely.
I'm
Lovely.
going to head out to the bathroom, take a flush if there's one.
Yep.
If it's one of those kinds that flushes.
Bottom of the toilet opens, drops onto the tracks.
Huh.
You like red train.
I can't be good for the rails.
That's actually just how train is.
It's just a
They just
hole.
drop it onto the ground.
Yeah.
You also have 4 temps, Ellie.
Yay!
So,
You are sharing a tasty.
I'm going to see what ended up getting ordered for me.
Right. Roll a saving throw. Whatever this is, it's foul.
Aw.
That's a 2 on the die. It's actually not foul, it's just, what food do you most hate?
Seafood.
Seafood? Yeah, it's crab cakes.
Crab cakes and lobster.
Crab cakes stuffed in lobster.
It's lobster stuffed with crab cakes.
It's lobster stuffed with crab cakes.
Okay. I'm going to say that Carrie is officially allergic to seafood.
Oh no! Hilariously allergic?
Hilariously allergic.
Hilariously
Alright.
allergic.
Now,
So I'm not going to eat it.
actually, they are crab. You rolled a 2 on your save. I'm going to say they are crab cakes. You do not immediately know that they're crab cakes.
Oh no!
They're simply some crunchy baked thing. You bite into it, and it's actually quite delicious.
Yay,
You
delicious
start to
crab
feel
cakes!
itchy.
And you start to remember why you don't have seafood or mysterious food items before Tom's tested them for you for seafood or no seafood.
What's in this?
Crab.
Crab. It's delicious. Would you like some more? You're just gonna get up casually and
Tom goes,
woo-doo-doo. That's one of the perks from Tom's job. Is he gets to
it was
to eat
actually
all the
Tom
seafood.
who ordered the crab cakes. He knows Perry's allergic. He wanted to steal his food when he didn't want it. He's crafty like that.
Yeah. I'll take that from
Tom
you.
said you
Bubbles.
love them.
Your lips.
Your throat's starting to feel kind of tight. If only there was some way you could magic your way out of this.
Oh
Hold on. I'm
no!
rolling wisdom to see if I remember to take allergy medicine with me.
Like an EpiPen.
So. Actually, that's not bad.
Is Tom carrying some sort of EpiPen?
-3 for spoiled rich kid. So that is.
-3.
Since when do I carry my own medicine?
Backgrounds never subtract points. You're just desperate for this to fail, aren't you?
Kinda.
You can just declare that you don't.
Okay. Okay. I don't have allergy medicine.
Perry doesn't look too good. His face is getting real red.
I'm going to stare at the like, is it like a waitress type deal, or is it
Yep.
like a
There's servers wandering around.
Just wait
Alright.
staff, yeah.
I'm going to doubtlessly want to notice them now, right?
Roll a saving throw.
It's a fancy car. They're trained to notice these things.
That's a nat 1. No, they're busy dealing with someone else on the other side of the pass car who's really drunk and looks like he's trying to start a fight.
Uh-oh.
They're currently busy.
Okay.
Currently busy.
Your companions notice that you're getting red, though.
I get up and go ask the bartender if he's got some sort of help for this. I bring my my empty glass with me and get a refill.
You know, Doc, you're a cleric. You can, heal him.
Yeah.
Heal. Roll me a wisdom check with priest protect gods.
All right. 24.
All right. You purge the demon shellfish from his body.
Do you just spit it out? It flies across the room, or they just purge magically?
No, he magically purges the poisonous part.
Yay!
He actually gets to enjoy it now.
Yay! Tom's
Except the
just
others
like
swallowed it.
pushes the meal back.
Nah, you're pretty sure it would happen again if you ate more.
Yeah. Instead, I'm going to order something less seafoody.
Like seafoody.
Knock off a gold.
You're gonna get like the cheaper meal. His meal was $3.
You also take 5 damage. 5 points of crab cake damage.
Crab cake.
Asphyxiation damage.
So I come back with a new drink. What was the deal with the feather?
Don't tell him.
It whispers in his ear.
Only
Do we
he can
hear the
it.
feather, or
No,
only
he can hear it.
Okay.
Don't tell them. They'll try to take me from you. Want me for their own. They're greedy that way.
They're all greedy. They're all after me. Look at times.
They can't even use you.
They can sell me, though.
Yeah.
You know how much they love money. They're here, aren't they? Here to steal a treasure trove.
It's true.
Actually, my wisdom's pretty shit.
It's best you keep me in your back pocket as a secret ace in the hole in case they betray you.
Yeah,
Minions always betray you.
my wisdom is pretty terrible, so I'm actually going to take his advice and not tell him.
It was a feather.
Nothing.
It was
It got
nothing.
glowy.
He got glowy.
It turned into an owl and flew away.
I would probably believe
That's a
that.
different result of this table.
Your magic item turns into an owl and flies away.
That's on there now.
Well, it's on there now.
Didn't take a magic item before, but it does now.
It's more hilarious.
Indeed.
So,
Who rolled terribly? Who?
Who sucks at roll? Who? You, that's who. Perry, what do you order?
a sandwich.
A cold sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. Yes. Grilled
Chicken or chicken?
No, a panini.
I don't think they would sell chicken here.
The luxury trade does not carry chicken.
No, it does not. This is the
Allegedly.
first proper meal I've had in a very long time.
Harry will order a panini.
It is a tasty sandwich. You gain 2 temporary hit points.
To replace your lost 5.
Don't forget the railroad damage.
Yeah, it's all on here.
Keep in mind, you can spend recoveries outside of combat
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're fine.
if you feel it's worth it.
We are fine.
Eventually, a man comes into the dining car. It's a halfling man wearing a different outfit. Harry, though, you can tell he glances at you. He doesn't look like the same guy. It looks like he's disguised himself
Oh god.
in order to get the dining car. But he goes over to a seat as far away from you as he can and orders some food.
I'll just leave him be.
Poor guy, he's just starving.
Looks like more people are filtering in for dinner, including Vladimir Crackhammer and his associate.
His elven associate.
Vlad orders a steak, shock. His elven associate orders...
A salad.
No, she doesn't actually order a salad.
Oh.
I say she orders pasta. Any of you can roll me some kind of intelligence check. Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Actually, sure, wisdom. Either one.
Alright.
20 plus something.
I
11.
got 23.
20 total.
Perry, you know that most elves generally eat fruits and vegetables. Like, if they have the option, they like fruit a lot. They will also eat, like, grains and stuff. They don't often eat meat unless there isn't an alternative. Like, they're not vegetarians, but they don't really like the taste of it very much.
Is there obviously like meatballs and
Yeah.
meat products on her plate?
Yeah, there's meat in there. There's definitely meat in that there pasta.
It's like seafood pasta.
And she looks like she's merrily enjoying her pasta.
Okay, strange.
Oh, I see things.
So she's a bit odd for an elf.
Just open your mouth every now and then. I see sharp teeth.
You see that.
Just normal elven teeth.
Yep.
Let's check it.
Doc, what did you get?
23. Would I be able to add...
You could actually add Priest of the Ancient Tech Gods to this.
Okay, so 27.
27? Right. Something seems off about her. You're not sure what exactly, though.
She's disguised.
Would it be possible that she's disguised as something?
Possibly.
Would it possible that thing be diabolical in nature?
Perhaps. Could be.
It's a tiefling.
Who knows?
She's trying her best to blend in.
She keeps talking to Vladimir throughout the evening.
Is she
Occasionally
still taking notes?
Occasionally she scribbles something down, or she'll show like functionally a clipboard to Vladimir and get him to sign something. You notice he doesn't really look at what he's signing.
I look at Vladimir to see if he's under any kind of spell or if he's in a trance or anything.
He looks cogent.
Okay.
But you know, a dwarven noble usually reads something before he signs it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is either someone he trusts a lot, or he's charmed by something, maybe.
I've had quite a bit of experience with charm spells.
Had a
Well,
lot of bad experiences with charm spells.
Yeah, still
I'm
experience.
not allowing a bonus here.
well, go check it out.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to see if the telltale signs are there, like any sort of ticks that just sort of show up.
Not really. If he's being magically charmed, it's by someone who's a lot better at it than you ever have
What time
been.
is it?
It's 7:37.
Maybe we should go talk to her.
We've got a
We'll
week.
pretend to be a couple and we'll go talk to the other couple in the
I mean,
car.
it's like, are they like over 30 feet away?
Why do you ask?
I want to see if I can peer behind them, look behind them, over their shoulder, and read what's on the billboard with wormhole.
They're in range, but the portal is visible, so other people in the car would see it.
Nah, right.
It might be possible to try and find some way to do it subtly, perhaps.
Well, where does she put the billboard?
In her lap.
Just in her lap?
She generally has
Just
it
like
open.
right here. Well, then she would totally notice it. Under the table.
Occasionally on the table or under the table.
For that, is she wearing a skirt? Because if she's wearing a skirt, I'm not putting it underneath the table. That'll just lead to madness.
She is not.
Okay.
It's like a very long, flowing skirt. Probably. The kind where you can't peek under.
I'll hide the wormhole underneath the table. Like,
Can you put your other one on the menu, maybe?
Oh, and try to read it upside down when she has it underneath.
yeah.
Sure. These look like things like shipping contracts, stuff like that. Roll me, probably intelligence.
20.
Good. They look pretty standard. Nothing about them strikes you as like strange or incorrect or unfair or anything like that. So if she's charming him into doing something, it's evidently not anything to do with these.
Alright.
You can tell that she's definitely very good at whatever she's doing here. Like, the deals set out here, like business deals, are very much in Vladimir's favor.
Alright.
So
She's an effective
think
secretary.
she's some kind of secretary or business associate or aide.
Okay. Let's disable the wormhole.
Looks like she does his thinking for him.
Okay.
Yeah, she's some sort of business consultant.
Yeah.
How's she going to say with your crit? The work that she's doing and scribbling on there, like it says, signed by Vladimir, scribed by, and you actually get her name as Cynthia Talbot, which is not really an elven name.
What kind of name is it?
It's more like a human name.
She half elf?
No, she looks like a full-blooded. She looks like a high elf.
Huh. Well,
Cynthia Talbot. Would I
Talbot.
know?
that's not really
Would
much
I know
more.
anything about her?
Probably not.
Not really much of our concern if she's deciding to hide her race. We have someone who does that.
Yep. It's getting on evening. What would you guys like to do? There's still a kitchen car between you and the freight cars.
We probably wouldn't be allowed in the kitchen.
Looks like staff.
It would be very obvious if we try to go in there right now.
It's time to disguise you as an employee, go undercover. Or maybe
We'll
you,
do that.
since
We'll
you
do
seem
that
like...
tomorrow night.
Or maybe you. You probably would be a lot more convincing.
Probably, but the staff totally recognize the two of us. Probably. I could walk in there and, like, if anybody sees me snooping, I'd be like, I'm looking to borrow a kitchen maid's outfit. If you can charge yours, I'll pay you gold for it.
You could try.
I can try. I'll come back tonight. I'll come back tonight when it's less busy.
I don't know. I'm wondering, like, if it's really busy right now, if it's more likely they won't notice something's amiss if a new
Looks like
dwarf.
like the crew are pretty busy scuffling here, there, back and
It's
forth.
dinner
They're not
and
paying a
shit.
lot of attention to the other crew members, but mostly to people they're serving.
Izzy
Hey
has
Perry,
has my circle.
maybe we should just quickly run to the bathroom together. I think you got something on your folk there.
I think you've got something on your pants. There's nothing on my pants.
Splash.
I said I think you've got something on your pants. Just upend a glass. You upend a glass of pasta sauce on his crotch.
Yeah.
You can clean it magically.
No one
at
asked
least.
why you requested a glass of pasta sauce to drink. It's a dwarven tradition.
All right, so we both go into the bathroom where it's private. All right.
You both go into the single occupancy bathroom
Yep.
together.
Yep. Yep.
Noted?
Noted.
It's this now.
The waitstaff raised their eyebrow.
No.
If Harry's clothes are actually stained, you could probably get away with that.
Yeah. All right. All right. Make me a suit like one of the waiters.
Have an outfit like a waiter.
Okay. All right. You two are having a romantic evening. If I'm not back in 15 minutes, think of something.
I'm not back in 15 minutes. Wait longer, you lazy bastard.
What were you expecting to
Well,
happen in the
The
kitchen?
wormholes work within 30 feet, so if you're within 30 feet, just talk into your pocket.
Oh, awesome! I have my
You're
own
gonna talk into your
walkie-talkie.
pocket. You're gonna seriously. You're gonna go like this.
I will say,
Parry to parry.
each of the cars is about 100 feet long.
Oh,
If that
okay.
helps. So you could sit near, if you sat near the door to the kitchen, you could probably
Can we move to the
get a little
bar
ways in
if we're a little bit closer to the door?
Oh yeah. I will happily say that the bar is next to the kitchen door.
Yay!
Okay. I'll just clean off the pasta sauce.
It just come back.
Actually, this would come in handy. I put it in a vial.
Pant sauce.
Pant sauce.
Vials of pasta sauce.
More of
Okay.
a bottle, but okay.
But it's gonna spoil in there.
I'm
It's
not
gonna
going
be
to put all of the
disgusting.
sauce in there. I just need a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Shudder to wonder what you're gonna do with that.
Yeah, no doubt. It's gonna go stale in there so fast.
Oh, jar of bacteria.
Yeah, why do you have a jar of mold?
In case I need mold.
In case you need mold, I guess. Just want to give someone food poisoning or something.
So, Doc, you slip out of the bathroom. A couple of people glance at you, but they don't really care. Like it looks like they're like, oh, the crew guy used the bathroom, whatever. Yeah.
All right. I walk into the kitchen like I belong in there.
Sure. Throw me a charisma check.
Okay. That would be 22.
You are fortunate as you walk in. No one seems to be looking at you. There is one cook who looks incredibly haggard. Like he looks like this is the worst job ever. He is pouring in sweat, furiously working a kitchen knife, and like trying to cook 4 pans of stuff at the same time. He's got like all the ovens going. He looks like he could not give a shit less what anyone is doing.
Okay.
He is churning out plates of food at a terrifying pace. He's a half-like if that helps.
Okay.
His fingers are calloused.
Yeah.
At one point he cuts his thumb and doesn't even care.
Doesn't care. It's a different kind of magic he's working with.
I see if there are any plates ready to take out, and if there are.
There's a couple, yeah.
Okay, and do they have like notices for which table they're going to? Okay.
Sure.
And while I'm walking over there, I try to look out the window to see if there's any guards or anything at the freight train there.
Freight train? Yep. At the first entrance of the freight train, there is an absolutely enormous half-orc.
Okay.
He's like 8 feet tall.
Alrighty.
He's sitting there like this. Occasionally he picks his teeth. Occasionally he picks his nose. Flicks a booger off the side of the train. He is holding a big old hefty axe.
Alrighty.
One hand. Actually, I'm going to say it's a club. He just has a beating stick.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a member of staff.
Okay.
Well, he looks like a hired guard.
Alright, I take one of the dishes and walk close to the door and look around to see the edges, like if I would be able to easily climb from the bottom of one car to the other.
From the bottom? Yeah, there's like a coupling, and there's actually a little gangplank thing that he's standing on.
Uh-huh.
You could actually climb under there out of sight.
Alrighty.
It would be dangerous, but you could do it.
And I'm assuming the guard is blocking my view of the door.
Yeah, he's standing like right in front of it.
Alright.
He's large enough that he's blocked it the entire door.
Alrighty, I go out and deliver the
Chicken parmesan, let's say. Why not?
chicken parmesan, and
You said it in front of Vladimir.
Yes.
It was, delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you, friend. Thank you.
No problem, my lord. I hope you enjoy your meal.
I certainly shall. I've enjoyed every other one.
Alrighty.
Roll me a wisdom check.
16.
The woman? The elven woman? When you brought the food out, she glanced at you and went like she was trying to place where she'd seen you before.
Okay.
She doesn't say anything though.
Alrighty. I
Disappear.
I run into. I try to get Perry and Elodie's attention and walk not to the kitchen, but to the other.
Back to the bathroom? Oh, to the other car?
Yeah.
Back toward the panorama car.
Yeah. I guess we'll get a follow, right?
Roll me. Save it for
A 10.
Haha.
As you're about to walk into the next car, one of the other servers grabs you and says, "This needs to go to table 6," and just hands you a tray of drinks. And points in the direction of the seating car.
Alright. I do as he says.
Alright. You head over there. Table 6. There's a halfling man sitting
Oh.
there. He is now back in his robes. He looks like he's finally relaxing for the first time that he sees you. He's like... just swears under his breath. And he's just like, holds his book up again, and you can just hear a mutter, "Please no, please no, no, please no."
And that's when we walk through the door.
Yeah, you walk through the door and you just hear, "Fuck." You're behind the book.
I whisper into Perry, "Hey, Perry, look, it's your friend."
I put the plate in front of him and
Set the drinks down.
yeah. And,
Put him on his table. He immediately picks one up and shotguns it. It is like a glass of liquor, too.
Okay.
He just takes it like a shot.
I try to make myself as quick as possible and go out to the other into the club car. That is the next car, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
All right. Do Perry and Elodie follow me?
Not like
I can't answer
right
that question.
away.
I imagine while you were being preoccupied with the halfling, we've snuck past you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright. You are all in the club car. You are still disguised as a servant.
Yep.
Some guy at a table snaps his fingers at you.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna keep happening while you're dressed like that.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to make my way over to the living area.
He asks you for a double brandy.
Right away, sir. And is there a bartender in the club car?
Yep. There is indeed.
All right, I ask him for a double brandy.
He pours you one, hands it to you.
Alrighty, I take it to the
Two more people snap their fingers at you.
Do you have a
They're
name
doing it
tag?
like really rudely too, like just dicks. Like, come here, I demand to be served.
Do you have like a label or anything that you can just take off your, say it's
No,
your...
you're wearing like the white shirt and black pants kind of come with it.
You know, if you really need an out, I can just make your clothes explode.
Any of you can roll me an idea check. An intelligence check. Or wisdom. Either one.
Fail. 8.
19 or something?
It occurs to you, he's a servant, you're a passenger.
No.
You could just demand he accompany you somewhere.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
There seems to be something wrong in the bedroom.
Oh,
There's no towels in that.
Yes.
oh yes. I'll. Do you mind showing me your room?
Oh, sure.
Of course.
We book
A
it.
couple of other fading chorus of rude snaps for attention to fade into the distance as someone, as another server has to take over. Goes like,
Yeah.
oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it, I thought I was
Yeah, I shout. I
reinforcements.
try to find someone who looks at me, cover for me while I deal with this panic.
He stares murderous daggers at you.
I smile politely.
Did you manage to get
He is
tipped?
unconsoled.
Aww. Did
He
Doc manage
says,
to make any
5
tips?
minutes. I cannot do longer than that.
Yeah. Alrighty, and now that we're in the bedding cars.
Sleeping car? Yeah.
We go back
Yeah,
to ours.
There's
I guess.
4 of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Ours
the very back.
We're at the very back.
All right, so we're sort of like in a hallway now where
Yeah.
there aren't really that many.
Let's just go.
Not right
Just
now,
go the
no.
distance.
Okay.
Just
There's
go
a
right
couple
in
of
the
people who look very full.
Just wandering
Like
back
one
from
guy
the...
wanders into a room.
Okay. All right, we'll just go into the bedroom.
Alright. You do pass another server going the other way who was like around you.
Yeah.
Goes on.
Alrighty. Yeah. So we're in the bedroom, and
Do you tell him about the horrible press in the club car?
No.
You just leave that guy to his fate?
The what?
Screw that guy.
Screw that guy.
The horrible what?
Press. The one server now left in the club car is
Yeah.
horrendously busy.
I can try to magically make him the best waiter in the world.
hey, he had.
Could. You could.
Is anyone going to stop me?
No. I'm just gonna go straight to my room.
I tell the server they need help in the club car.
Alright.
I'm going
He
to.
goes, oh, balls.
I'm going to use my magic
So
wand.
he hands you
Your
some
magic
towels and
new
says, can you
magic
just
wand?
drop these
New
off
magic
by
wand.
room 2?
Yeah, sure.
I am going straight to
Do
the
I
room.
know where room 2 is?
No. No idea. The rooms don't even have numbers on them.
I bring it to the second last car, or the second last.
You
room.
just abandoned it on the floor somewhere.
Whatever.
Wielding my magical feather.
I'm going straight to the room.
No, wait. We're going. We have to go like between cars a couple times, right?
Yes, we do.
Yep. Yeah. So next car we're going between. I just throw the towels underneath the tracks.
Aw, did we derail the car? No.
No, towels aren't going to derail a car. The car lurches a little.
Okay. So, the poor guy that left to his fate of being the only server,
I don't think he wanted magical help, Perry.
he's
You
gonna
already
get.
left. You can't talk about it now.
Okay, using my new magical feather, okay, I'm gonna mutter an incantation under my breath to give him, like, great alertness and vigor and a quick step in his feet.
What spell are you adapting here? Use like some adaptation of charm person levels?
Have you ever tried to use this on one of your house servants? Prior experience.
I guess the closest thing would be a charmed person type thing.
Alright.
Do you want me to roll based on that, or?
I tend to set the DC of what you're trying to do on how far off base from one of your spells you're going. That's a 5 on the die.
Alright, let's add it up.
Your outlook does not look good.
Yeah.
18?
No.
Oh, the poor guy.
Oh, the poor guy. Your feather explodes.
Alright. That was the guy still in the club car, right? Alright. Harry, you suddenly find yourself in the club car. You are wearing a server's uniform.
Well,
Also, your hair is now slicked back like his was. Meanwhile, you two can see in the hallway, there's a guy wearing Perry's clothes and who has Perry's hair. Looking very confused and terrified.
Okay.
The poor guy has my
Did he
signature
manage
palette
to
that never
change my
goes
clothing
away.
beforehand? Did he manage to change my clothing beforehand?
I don't know if he
Say
did. No, he was very concerned about helping the poor guy.
The guy who just suddenly appeared in straight clothes to you and goes, oh god, what happened?
I don't know. You're supposed to be in the club car, weren't you?
I was, but now I'm here. Oh god.
Look,
What
we'll
day
get
is
you-
it?
This is generally what my hairstyle is like. That thing is untamable.
It's an untamable colic.
Just the swoop forward thing.
Okay.
I just kind of look, grab him, show his
Incidentally,
shoulders.
you are now blonde if you weren't before.
I just kind of just steer him and just look him in the eyes like, it's okay, everything's gonna be fine. Go back in the club car, find the person who's wearing your shirt, and go exchange shirts in the
Kick the
bathroom.
crap out of them.
Because it's just a trick that the patrons are playing, and it's
Those-
probably not the first time. It's probably not the first time that's happened to you on the job. You know, drunken frat
No,
boys.
it is.
Drunken,
This is the
well,
first time this has happened on
This
the job.
exact thing. And I'm like, drunken frat boys. What
I'm
are you
going
gonna
to just stand there for a moment, just
do? Are you gonna help
absolutely
at least deliver?
dumbstruck.
Snaps.
Yes.
Demands for attention.
I don't
Demands
work
for
here.
attention.
Why are you wearing a uniform?
I have no idea.
There's a chorus of muttering. Muttering is spreading. The bartender looks at you oddly.
Yep.
Wanders off to the next car up.
Yep. You've attracted enormous attention.
Yeah, so much for our stealthy sneaking into the...
Nope. Nope.
You're gonna have such infamy by the end of this.
Oh, yeah.
Because all these people are like nobles, too.
I'll just wave my hand and just, I don't know.
You gotta color spray the room.
Color-
Sleep!
Run
Run
away!
Or are you just gonna like Zoidberg it out of there?
I think you should Zoidberg it out of there, honestly. That's like the least.
Well, I don't want to
thing you
leave
could do.
them, drinkless. I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do?
You're gonna attempt to be a
I'm
waiter?
going to enchant the bar to be self-serving.
Alright.
Oh,
Roll it.
Okay, the entire place explodes.
Wild magic count 3 thus far. That's not entirely terrible.
Let's see.
What are you gonna do? Like attach mage hand to
I assume
the
he's using
bar?
mage hand for it, yeah.
24.
24. I'm gonna say mage hand is a close enough spell that that's actually not a super hard task. But yeah. There looks like glasses are now start moving around, cleaning themselves. They kind of walk like by doing this.
There's one glass that just cleans itself repeatedly.
It actually just sits on a rag and spins it.
It's doing
The
absolutely
bottles just sort of penguin walk around on the desk, occasionally tip over and pour glasses and stuff. And people are like, oh, cool.
All right.
Occasionally one of the glasses will go to the end of the table and go like, hop, jump over onto a table. Or someone's like, sweet.
Sweet. And you just set it down
Now
and
a
you go
magical
back.
bar.
Okay. I'm going to turn around, exit.
now all the waiters will be
patrons
fired.
immediately start making ample use of the magical bar.
Woohoo!
And soon all the waiters will be fired.
Well, for as long as this thing lasts.
They seem to
anyway.
move around. They'll probably just get tasked with something else.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to turn around, walk out, see this terrified fellow. You're wearing my clothes.
It's you! You're the one! This is your doing!
I'm also going to be, dumbstruck as if I also have no idea what happened. It's like, did I have my hair?
Did you do this? Who? How did it happen?
I'm gonna call for a bluff check on that no there.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lie check here.
In fact, I
spoiled
give
rich
the
kid applies.
yeah.
The who me? No, that
The
wasn't
who me? No, that wasn't
That
me.
certainly applies here.
16.
I'd say this is a hard check. So he,
Especially because I told him, yeah.
yeah, it was probably that guy. Yeah,
It was probably
he
that
does
guy.
not believe you. He goes, why are you lying? Give me my hair. He starts pulling your hair.
Oh God.
I'll do my best, but let's start with the easy part and just change clothes.
Are you gonna take off your pants in public?
No, I have a bedroom. I mean, there should be a
You're gonna-
bathroom in there where you can change or something.
He continues to pull your hair. There's a bathroom in every sleeping car.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do it in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cramped. You can cram in there. It's like, give me my shirt, you bastard.
All right, look.
Are you in fact wearing his
Go into the
underwear
bathroom,
as well?
take off
Yes.
the clothes. I'm going to my room, undress, put the bathrobe on, and I'll, swap clothes through the door, and then we'll deal with the hair after.
So wait, are you taking off all your clothes, then walking to your room to get a bathrobe?
No,
No.
going into. No, I go into the bedroom, take off my clothes, put on the bathrobe. His
To
clothes.
follow you. He wants
gonna-
his pants back.
Yeah, he does
Okay,
want his
fine.
underpants back too.
If you're going to your room anyway, you might as well just do it there.
Yeah, sure.
I hide under the bed.
Why?
Well, to make it less suspicious.
To make it less awkward, they go into the room, you follow them, climb onto the bed.
Yeah.
Well,
What? Why?
I'm
Why?
assuming
Remember, there's still candles
I'm
all
assuming
over the room?
she and I are already in the room, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh boy.
you got distracted by a man appearing in Perry's pants. And panicking.
yeah, and we told them to go meet Perry.
Yeah, and then Perry
Yeah.
Zoidberged into the room.
Okay.
You can go back to your room if you want.
Alright, so, change clothes, he gets his pants back.
He wants
his
his
underwear.
hair back too, actually.
He still wants his hair back.
Yeah. Look. The more you do that, the more chance it will fail. So just
Just
leave me to do my work. I'll do my best to
magic
swap hair.
Just use your hands.
No, it's not like their hairstyles have changed. Their hair has changed.
Oh.
Like, the kid's blonde. Perry wasn't. Perry is now blonde, and he isn't.
Oh.
Look, I'm going to say that this is a hard DC because that is untamable.
What are you using to tame it?
Let's see.
I'm assuming color spray is involved.
Yes, color spray.
It is color spray.
I'm gonna say it's color spray.
I'm seeing if I have any items I can use to help with this.
Battery acid. Vial of tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Wait, did Perry have red hair originally?
Now, what color hair did you have? Did you?
I didn't exactly establish what his hair color was.
If you say it's red, you could use marinara sauce for a bonus.
Actually, I have a different plan for that.
Oh.
Alright. Based on color spray, with a little bit of wormhole to,
Transport it back in place.
Yeah. Because there's some spatial stuff
Just
going
get
on.
like wormhole here, wormhole there, and give.
Mage hand to exchange every follicle. Ow!
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 Ow! 9 hours later, you're still not done.
You've done half.
A little bit more expedient than that. Lift. I like that roll.
Let's go with it.
Try to bump it.
Yes.
Of course I did.
Of course.
19 on the die.
Alright, you fix your hair. You have your own hair back.
Did the guy get his hair back?
Yes.
Yeah, but the poor guy, just moments later.
No, your hair has exchanged again.
Oh, it's untamable. It's contagious.
His hair is now untamable. As a leftover side effect.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God damn it.
I suggest some industrial glue.
I suggest super glue.
That's the only thing that's ever worked for me.
He's gonna go and try and find super glue.
I will
She's gonna
mention
try
now
and-
it's 6 past.
Alright.
Okay.
It's evening now. I'm guessing you guys are probably gonna go to sleep
Yes.
Yeah, I explain.
in your one bed.
I explain what I
Well-
saw and assume we'll probably need a thief. Or maybe a sorcerer.
Or maybe
Perhaps
someone with a circlet
someone
of
competent.
maybe someone with a circlet of approachability.
Someone who wouldn't blow our cover within the
I-
first, just walking from one
But
end
maybe that's
Hey,
our plan.
the
Maybe
cover
we'll
wasn't blown.
By the way,
I'm Perry.
Through friendly conversation with your new wand, you can learn that it's the Wand of the Unfettered Minion. +1 to attack and damage rolls with spells through the wand. As a recharge 11 plus power, quick action, arcane spellcasters use these wands to give creatures greater ferocity in melee. When you use this wand, a creature who is at least somewhat subservient to you gains a +1 bonus to melee attack and damage till the end of the battle. Presumably, there may be long-term effects if the same minion is unfettered repeatedly, but a high fatality rate among minions renders moot any concerns about long-term effects.
no long-term study has been done
That is
effectively.
cool.
So I'm assuming you're using it on Tom a lot of the time.
No, I
No,
won't.
no.
Tom doesn't really fight.
No. Tom
Well-
runs away.
He's the only one I can think of that's subservient to him.
So maybe that's our plan. Is like the three of us are going to be as noticeable as possible, and hopefully Izzy will blend in perfectly because there's of this whole other shitstorm in the train.
Well, I'll probably want to, be near her in case things go wrong. And because I was the only one who actually got a good look at what,
The orc, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
You don't know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The orc's name is Chunk Manfist.
He has a name tag.
Yes.
He's got a name tag.
Chunk Manfist.
I assume if the other party members show up, we assist them onto the train under cover of darkness.
You'll find out. Depends who shows up. Which was confirmed by Brendan summoning once again the spirit of Charles Grimsby, who hates him. But apparently not enough to ignore him when he calls. But it's kind of like ignoring a ringing phone for a spirit. It's like, I really should answer that. Technically I'm busy, but it might be important. Oh, it's this guy. Man, I could have slept through this. Would have been great.
His kid wouldn't have.
Oh no, he woke up his kid. I've decided that Regolith is cursed. He will never not wake up Grimsby's kid.
It's a superpower. That's his one superpower.
Incredibly unhelpful superpower. Whenever I call someone who has a kid, I will wake up their kid.